So, hey, my save file for Civ 5 fucked itself. I'm not exactly sure what happened. It just did. So, that was a delight. And I decided, you know what? Let's play something that's a little more casual, a little more laid back, where I can just talk. So, we're going with Prison Simulator. Prison Tycoon. Wait, what's it called? Or Prison Architect. Wow, I forgot the name of the game. That's fantastic. Okay. Yeah, it's not a game that I'm particularly knowledgeable in. I spent a lot of time dicking around in what basically amounted to kind of a god mode, creative mode, whatever you want to call it. But I really only have played it genuinely once. And since then, they have added an absolutely absurd amount of things. So, yeah. It should be something pretty fun. I'm mostly intending to play it very calmly, very relaxed. That way I can talk about various things. So, whenever you start up your prison, you get to choose various properties. And you get to choose whether you have male or female prisoners. You can choose a warden, a default warden who does nothing, and then a variety of wardens that have different effects. Any one of these could add, well, they each make the game easier in some manner. But I'll go with the default warden for now, I think. And as for the settings, we'll leave on all the typical stuff, so fog of war, generate forests, and failure conditions, where I will get sacked if I go bankrupt, or there are too many riots, or too many deaths or escapes. Because, hey, why not? Just set it to all the default stuff. Now, I did set staff needs on one time, and I found that really confusing, so maybe we'll touch that someday. Who knows? I'm not really trying to set anything in stone here. Yes, this game uses WASD, okay. So, what we're going to try and get something resembling a prison set up. Hang on, let's... well, first things first. Well, not a too terribly large building. Hang on. Let's look at... The first thing you need for every prison is a reception. And we need it to be... Oh, it doesn't have a set size, but just needs a desk and chair and a table. Alright, radical. Oops. Let's go with foundation. It has been a while. Not too terribly long, though. Alright, yeah, that seems like a reasonable sized room. And we will go ahead and throw a... Oh, doors are here, yes. We'll throw a large door on it. And we will put inside of it well, let's set a room first. Okay, it's not going to do that until it's set up. That's understandable. I suppose we'll set up other foundations in the meantime. We will... a one wide hallway, that sounds... Alright, two wide hallway, that sounds good. That should allow us some room to make additions later. We will put in another large jail door. And while they go about doing that, I will set up the reception. Not an overly large reception, but it'll work for now. I can always expand it. A office desk, chair, and a small table. I'm glad they added small tables. The old tables were absurdly large. It's a pain in the ass. And we will eventually lead this to kind of a... Well, I guess for now we'd want to put in just a holding cell here. I'm far from a prison architect expert here. So expect me to make some mistakes. Like I said, only played for a little bit, and I've not actually seen too much of the prisoners in action. But yeah, what I wanted to do was partially just talk about things. So yeah, the Civ 5 playthrough well, ain't happening. At least temporarily. I'll probably want to go back to Civ 5 at some point. But there's a combination of things. And for one, the save file just ceased to work for some reason. Not exactly sure why. And the other thing is I got Civ 6 on sale from Humble Bundle. So once I get Gathering Storm, I want to actually work on that. And we will go ahead and set up a little nice, I guess this will be garbage and incoming deliveries, I guess. That way we don't have delivers and garbage on the front lawn like a bunch of savages. Clearly, this is the focus we should have for this place. Making it look nice, first and foremost. We'll throw a large jail door on. And it's a thing I always do with Prison Architect is attach the water and electricity rooms to the garbage and delivery room. That way I can just keep all the maintenance stuff that the workers need to deal with over here away from the prisoners. And we will put in another room for power, because that's actually quite important. While they work on that, we will set a holding cell here. There we go. And it will need, let's see, a toilet and a bench. Alright, we'll, oh, there we go, bench, there we go. And 2 toilets here. They're going to need indoor plumbing. Right, we need to set up a door going in here. Go. All things considered, things are actually getting up to speed pretty quickly. We'll hire a guard when the prisoners actually arrive, which there should be... Oh, I guess we need to get this out of the way. Bye. Accept my first grant. Right, grants. Yes, those are important. Let's see. Inmate health and well-being. Build a medical ward, hire at least 2 doctors, hire a psychologist. That won't quite be coming yet. Basic detention center. We are going to need that. And we will also need administration center. How many? Okay, we can accept 2 grants. So we'll accept detention center and administration center. Get those set up. We have built a holding cell. We need a shower, a yard, a kitchen, a canteen, 2 guards, and 2 cooks. Alright, let's go ahead and get power going. Put the power not quite next to the walls so that we can set up capacitors, while the water pump is getting definitely put in next to the wall. I'll probably have to put in more generators eventually, but for now I try to just rely more on capacitors. And for the sake of my sanity, we'll go ahead and start modeling out. We'll probably put in 1 capacitor already. There we go. I think we get 1 for free, but I'm not exactly sure. And we will set up cables out here. That way the lights will finally be turned on. And he is setting up the water pump, so we will go ahead and get some large pipes rolling. Yep. And then set small pipes going to the toilets. There we go. So if you haven't played Prison Architect, you are pretty much you start off picking up 8 prisoners, 2 minimum security and 6 normal security, and you have to try and build a prison before they arrive. Technically, you can pause their arrival, but you get money for every prisoner that arrives, and money is necessary, very necessary. You also take grants, which are basically objectives you achieve by putting in certain additions to your prison. You get a advanced grant that will allow you to put in a lot of the things, and then you get paid extra. You get paid the rest of the grant once you complete the objectives. Now, from the reception, I think we're going to want to go ahead and start putting in the work on the offices. We'll have a little... No, we'll have a kind of staff center hall that leads over here. And we will put in... We will put in another large jail door, I guess. We might have to replace that later on. I'm not entirely sure, but guards and workers may be the only ones able to open jail doors. In which case, people might have trouble getting to and from the staff center. I don't know. We'll learn about it as we go on. Looks like water and electricity is getting set up just fine. Hang on. The water, it does need direct electric cable connection, now that I remember that. So we need to set that up if we want to get water properly going. Somebody's going to have to get around to that eventually. And you know what? We're going to put in... Yeah, we're going to put in kind of a little hall here that will lead to each of the offices. And we will have them... How do I knock over walls? Yes, there we go. Alright, take out those walls so it's just one big room. And then from there we will set up the offices for the administrator and the bureau... The, accountant. The warden and the accountant. Yes, I believe I screwed up both of their names. Did I call them the officer and the bureaucrat? Alright, good. Alright, while they're all working on that, I'm going to go ahead and set up garbage and deliveries in here. Where is... Alright, garbage. We're probably going to have a ton of garbage. And deliveries. There we go. And how do we delete rooms? Alright, delete garbage. Delete deliveries. There we go. So now stuff won't just be left out in the yard. Alright, the holding cell. There are no canteens accessible by this cell. So, yeah, we're going to have to set that up. Let's see. Yeah, canteen will go here. I guess we'll put the kitchen hereabouts, maybe. And let's go ahead and put in a large jail door. What else have we got to do? Oh, we need to get a shower and a yard set up at some point. The prisoners will still not be arriving for another 13 hours, so we've still got a little over half a day left. We're making pretty good progress, all things considered. And I guess we better set up the foundations for the first office so we can get the warden rolling. And he doesn't need that big of an office. That looks about right, yeah. And we'll put in just a regular door so he can just come and go as he pleases. Though I don't think any of the bureaucrats will ever leave their offices. Outside of maybe extenuating circumstances such as, say, a fire. And we will set up a kitchen, not a kitchen, a canteen here. There we go. We'll need a serving table, some tables, and some benches. Right, so let's see. Serving table, we will... Oh, which way faces which? I guess, I think that's the right way, yeah. Alright, serving tables, there we go. And then we will set up tables here, I guess. Try to keep them out of the way of the doorway so people can just walk on through. Set up benches here. Alright. For as small of a prison as we're building right now, that will work. Now, of course, it will need a kitchen so that the cooks can actually, you know, cook. That's important, believe it or not. And it won't be a terribly big kitchen. Yeah. There's definitely going to have to be some infrastructure restructuring at some point. I will set up a staff door here and a regular door there. If we at some point set up prisoner volunteer cooking, which I think is a mechanic, then we're going to have to put in a better door system there. But for now, we'll just go with professional cooks. And, oh, they can just walk right through the serving table. That's vital information to have. I figured it actually blocked people, but apparently not. And there's the truck driver. He's going in, just bringing shit in, bringing shit out. Alright, we've got a canteen just about up and rolling. We need the kitchen set up. Let's see, let's go ahead and set up the office here so we can get a warden going. And we will get the builders to start work on a second office, virtually identical to the first one. There we go. And we will need a desk, a filing cabinet, and a chair. Yes. Yeah, I like that. I like the office chair right there. Oh, thank God they finally added an office chair that works with the office desk. With that said, that office chair is huge. And a filing cabinet. There we go. I kind of want to put in a window. The windows in this game bug me because they only apply to one side for some reason. I'll leave it for now. And we will have to set up further utilities because there is not enough power. Oh, that's a pipe, not an electrical cable. Alright, there we go. That probably won't cover the full extent of it, but it will work for now. I'll adjust as I see it work out. Let's throw on another door here so the accountant can get to her office. Yeah, things are looking good so far. Yeah. 9 hours until the prisoners get here. We do have a canteen. We need to set up a kitchen. Let's see. Let's go ahead and fill all this in. Alright, there we go. There's our kitchen. It's a fucked up kitchen, but it'll work. Needs a cooker, a fridge, and a sink. And both of those are going to eat up power like crazy. Alright, can I turn the sink around? Yes, I can. Wonderful. Oh, it doesn't... Okay. Ooh, okay, that's going to be a little bit rough, but they'll live. And we're going to have to directly connect the power cables to that, if memory serves. And we're also going to have to directly connect the water to that. But I'm not too terribly scared of people trying to escape through crawling down the sink, so I'm not going to use small pipes there. That is one of the things, to my understanding, that's a system with the water, is that large pipes people can crawl inside of, and small pipes people cannot. But small pipes can't carry water long distances, large pipes can. Alright, we've got power set up in the office, so we can go ahead and purchase our warden, who will cost us $1,000 now and $200 a day. Sheesh. We'll get him researching finance. Yep, there we go. So we can eventually get an accountant set up. We will set up another office right here. And we will put in the appropriate things there. Office desk. A office chair. And a filing cabinet. Where's the filing cabinet? There's the filing cabinet. Yep. Alright, everything's looking good. We're going to need to build a shower and a yard before we can get that basic detention center one set up, but we're making good progress towards it. We are setting up pretty good progress. Yeah, I think we'll go ahead and set up the showers right here. Yeah, that's good. Alright, and we will put in another large jail door. Nope, large jail door. I misclicked. I've been misclicking a lot lately. It's a good thing I'm not playing shooters. Oh, yep, that needs to be better suited, so we will go ahead and... I just put in a little small pipe. It's cheaper anyways. The kitchen is going to be just about set up once we get the sink properly put in. The office is going to be set up as well, though it's not going to be a while until we see the accountant. The warden's kind of slow. You know, bureaucratic work is a pain, I know, but it's a little ridiculous. I think we're on a small property right now, so we've not got a terrific amount of freedom to expand. I will definitely be expanding this hall out further so we can add more individual cells so people don't have to just sit in the holding cell all day. So we can get better space for the yard and eventually set up a clinic and probably a school as well. Let's see. The prisoners will be arriving in just a second. So we'll go ahead and hire the cooks. They can get to work, and we'll put in the guards, and we'll put them outside just for now, because they'll arrive semi-soon. Yep, we will get the shower going, and we will be on our way to getting a load of money from one of our grants. Let's see. We will require shower heads. Oh, I should probably put walls in the center of this room so we can get more out of it. Whoops, come on, there we go. And with the shower head set up, we will have to put in more pipes. And we will just throw the pipes in the center of the room and then go outwards from there. And we will ask the nice workers we have to go ahead and set up a wall in the center of the room, which we will use to set up more shower heads. Why did I forget that word? It's a beautiful thing, recording. There we go. Oh, okay, there we go. Wasn't sure what was going on there, but it looks like things are working out. There we go. And that should be the shower pretty much set up once all the piping gets done. Yep. Alright. So we just need a yard to get that grant done. And then a accountant to get that grant done. So things are going pretty good. And we will expand out here. And we will ask the kind folks working around here to take out these walls. Yep, everything is working out fine. Is there a wall here yet? There is, okay. In that case, we will go ahead and set up more shower heads. Everybody's going to get real clean. The two people who sit here are going to be uncomfortably close to each other, but such is life in prison, I suppose. We're going to need further small pipes working that. There we go. There we go. And okay, it's freaking out a little bit because it doesn't know what to do about those small pipes. Okay. That's unfortunate. That's very unfortunate. I'm going to have to do some restructuring there, definitely. I'll get around to it. For now, the things work, so that's what matters. Okay, except that one doesn't work. Okay, that's cool. Okay, I'm going to have to think about this. Well, I suppose I could just set up large pipe. It's not like people are going to escape through a shower head, I suppose, yeah. Alright. Dismantle the utility, everyone. Get this shit out of here. I've changed my mind. Dismantle the utility, please. Okay, there we go. There we go. Nope, no, actually not that one. Ah, well, fuck it. I don't know exactly what's going on here, but it's okay. That shower is just going to be a mess for the foreseeable future. I'm not exactly sure where I want to set up the yard. I guess here's as good a place as any. Alright, we will grab a fence. There we are. And set it up here. And we will put in a large jail door here. And that will be the yard. Simple enough. Alright, we have got a accountant now. So, that's one grant done. we can go ahead and take another grant to work on. Let's see. Well, we can just invest in the short-term investment. But is there anything we'd like to get before then? Perform through education. Inmate health and well-being. Inmate health and well-being sounds good, but so does staff well-being. Yeah, we'll take staff well-being. It seems easier to get right now. And the prisoners will be arriving in 40 minutes, which is not very far away at all. And the power has gone out. That's... Whoopsie. Right, I was a little overzealous, apparently. Right, take out that, and that, and that, and that. Yikes. And that. Take out that pipe, yeah. And that one. Alright, there we go. That should probably free things up. It's a unique issue, but it's one I'll put up with. Alright, and the prisoners should be arriving now. There we go. Oh, well, it's their suits, but, you know. And where's the guard? Well, there's one guard just watching the deliveries. I feel like there should be a guard manning reception. Well, I guess that's how it is. Let's go ahead and pick up some guards for the Staff Well-Being Initiative. And they will keep these first sets of prisoners pretty well alright. The next prisoner intake will arrive tomorrow, and it will be another 10 prisoners. I'll go ahead and take them when they arrive. Alright, my first prisoners. Guangxi, Scales, Bringus, Lonquizin, Hunter, Luther, Hornick, and Sotamod. Alright. And they are all getting searched before they get brought into the holding cell. Let's go ahead and finish that yard so we can get the grant. There we go. Yard. Whoops. We have to finish that. There we go. Alright, and that's set as the yard. And power is out, so the prisoners aren't getting fed. That's unfortunate. That is very unfortunate. What are the workers even working on? Oh, they're just carrying trash around, I guess. I guess... Well, I can live with that now, but hopefully that doesn't stay a problem. We'll go ahead and put in some extra workmen so I don't have to wait too long. Oh, they're just sitting around doing nothing. Okay, that was a waste of time, apparently. Unfortunate. Let's see. I think we'll go ahead... Well, since they're all just sitting around anyways, we'll go ahead and start work on the... Well, we'll set up a hallway so I can set up more offices in the future. And we will have them take out these walls. Power's back on, so the kitchen is a-cooking. So these guys won't starve, the poor sods. Oh, relatively tame, that's nice. I don't know, I guess I was expecting them to just get into a fight immediately. Well, I have more information on some of them than others. Like, this guy is just Matt Sotomayor. Okay, he's age 20. Okay, it just isn't listing his age for some reason. Alright, nice to know. And they are getting to work on that. I'll probably put the staff room in here. Yeah. Once they finish that, I mean. Whew, alright. We better go ahead and set up the puzzle that is going to be the shower room now. I have no one to blame here but myself, unfortunately. Yeah, I guess this should work. Yeah, this should work. This should work. Alright, and This prisoner requires solitary confinement, but no solitary cells are available. Oh, we found drugs on him. Okay, he's immediately going to solitary. Well, we don't have solitary. We don't even have a proper cell block. That's the thing. Well, I guess he'll sit there until we can find solitary for him. The poor bastard. He probably enjoys this better than sitting in solitary. At least he ain't staring at the walls. He's got people to watch. Alright, this hallway is set up and has no lights. Whatever, we'll deal with it. Looks a little fucked up too, whatever. Alright. And hang on, that's not a smart idea. We'll put it in manually, because otherwise it'll fuck up the kitchen. Yeah, that's probably about a reasonable size. And we'll put in a regular door, so people can just come and go as they please. And we will... What kind of flooring? I guess just concrete tiles. Oh, concrete floor. Yes, concrete floor. That's what we're looking for. Oh, well, it's not indoor yet, so I guess that's a problem. Oh, good. The workers need the guards to open doors for them. That means they're going to take forever to get things done now. That's cool. Oh, I guess we need to grab another grant, don't we? Let's see. We will take... rights. Are there any that just are for setting up solitary? Let's just go with a short-term investment for now. And we should get these guys researching. Get her working on an extra grant. And get the warden working on maintenance. We'll set up the maintenance... hang on. Is one of the grants for maintenance? I guess we'll get around to it eventually anyways. Let's see, what is there any holdup anywheres? Well, a lot of these guys are just sitting around doing nothing, so that's cool of them. Let's see. Well, I guess they're working on that now. At least there's that. Let's see. We are going to want to start setting up cell blocks now. We will set up a hallway. I think at some point in the future we'll want to set up a hallway going out here so that people can easily travel between... Ah, crap. Cancel that. I don't know if this is going to fuck up the shower. I'll live with it. Set up a hallway going between these two. And let's go ahead and cancel the order to set stuff up there. Just in case. Because I have a strong feeling that they'll knock down the walls. Because sometimes the building system does not accurately understand what I'm trying to say. Though I suppose that's just as much my fault as the game's. And we will set it up on a staff door. And eventually I'll lead that into the morgue and the cleaning area. The cleaning closet. Oh wow, the prisoners get to do nothing in the yard. Poor bastards. Oh, there's no lights in the hall either. Ugh. Everything's dark. Can't see anything. We are at... Yeah, we need to get some cells going ASAP, as well as a solitary for when people fuck up, like old Paul Scales over here. And once all of this is set up, we will go ahead and get our first cells set up, I suppose? Or at least the first solitary. Yeah, alright, there we go. Alright, first solitary going up. There we go. Everyone just work on that for a little bit, and let's see. Solitary door. Solitary door. There we go. There we go. And that will be our first solitary cell for old Paul Scales. We should... I would normally... oh, fuck. They took out the walls anyways. That was cool of them. Okay, hang on. Let me find the concrete wall. I'm still getting used to this. I do appreciate that the shower heads can somehow float in midair. That makes sense. Alright, I guess everyone's going back to lock up. Huh. Don't know if... is there anyone who isn't doing something? Yeah, it looks like there's a lot of people not doing things right now, actually. So, I suppose then we'll... well, I guess we better work on the staff room, but we also need to actually set up a, oh, well, yeah, right, we already did start work up on the staff room. Silly me. Concrete floor, set it up. Oh, God, this is still considered to be in, right, shit, I'm a moron. Right, we'll just deal with it if it takes out the kitchen walls, we'll just deal with it there. We should probably put something in the yard for the prisoners to do at some point. Alright, why are the showers still not working? Because they aren't actually connected. Okay, that makes sense. I left that part out. In hindsight, that seems obvious. And, free time. Free time to walk around the holding cell, more like. Alright, let's go ahead and set up solitary here so we can get old Paul put away. He's actually pretty lucky, all things considered. Because he actually gets a cell to himself, and nobody else does. And, my God, someone open the doors, please. There. Good. Yeah, we need to set up a staff area specifically going to the garbage and deliveries area. And we also want to set up walls. My God. Alright, Paul Scales is in solitary. He can't bother anyone there. And he's only going to be in there for about 2 hours. Oh, hey, a Polaroid. Okay, that's... okay. Interesting. He was only caught for drugs. It's kind of serial killer looking for a guy who's only caught with drugs. Yeah, we're going to want to go ahead and set up, let's see, a staff door here and a staff door here so that the workmen no longer have to go all the way through here to get everything set up, because that is a pain. Let's see, time to eat. Alright. We have enough meals for every prisoner, so that's going well. Okay, we need to put walls back in up here. And then we will have a staff room rolling. Let's see, let's go ahead and set up staff room. And it will need a minimum size 4x4. Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ow. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I guess because this. Okay, yep, I see. Alright. Alright, it's gonna need expansion. For once, I'm okay with them taking out these walls. Is what it is, I suppose. Alright, and now that they can move through there, it is not nearly as much of a pain in the ass to get through. Yep, so things will start properly getting done around here. And the kitchen is just loaded with food and bricks. That's nice. Alright, can we... oh, yeah, I guess they are working on that, okay. Is that workman stuck? No, he got himself free, so it's okay. Alright. Other than that, what have we even got to do? Well, we need to put in more capacitors over here, because this thing is going nuts. Let's see. Yep, put in a couple more capacitors. That drained a lot of money. I should not have bought that many. But whatever, it's saving me money in the future, I suppose. Oh, hey, Scales is out of solitary. That's cool. Things are going alright. Let's see. Yep, still need to wait for the staff room to get expanded. And we also are going to want to go ahead and start work on the cell block. Let's go ahead and expand that hallway. And go ahead and, let's see, take out these walls. Oh, take out these walls as well, because apparently they misunderstood me. Okay, I need to figure that out. It must be, like, only specifically if you draw over it. That's probably how it is. Okay, I'm understanding now. I get it. And the capacitors are set up, so we now are at a reasonable level of electricity. And we will go ahead and purchase a wide sofa and a drink machine. Let's see. Where is the wide sofa? Wide sofa. There we go. And a drink machine. That way we can get a proper staff room set up and we can finish that grant. What, have we got any research going on? They are both tired, I understand. We're working on it, don't worry. And from finance we will go ahead and... Ooh, alright. Get tax relief going so that we make more money from making money. We have maintenance set up, but for now I suppose we'll just have the warden look into security, probably. Though health will also be a focus sooner rather than later. We're doing a bit rough for money right now, though I suppose things could be worse. We can take an extra grant. So, I suppose we'll look into cell block A. Yeah, that's good, Alright, and with our one solitary cell, we will go ahead and start setting up cells next to it. And they will all be 5 meters long, which I think sounds reasonable enough. And we will leave enough space for a hallway, so 16 meters wide. And we will put in individual walls in a moment, and then those will be our cells. Our first set of cells. We'll set up more eventually. We need to get these poor bastards out of the holding cell. And let's see. We will set up a... How big does a cell need to be? 2 by 3. Well, it's 5 in length already, so it just needs to be 2. They're going to be living in a pretty narrow space, but hey, they get length. So they got that going for them. Alright. So 2 spaces between every jail door. And the person at the end just happens to get a wider cell. Lucky them. Alright, and we are going to have our first cells momentarily. We'll be a somewhat functioning prison. Crazy. I'm so glad I got these staff doors set up so that now these guys don't have to take their damn time going everywhere. Alright, and the staff room is still not at 4... Oh, right, because I haven't set the room up properly. There we go. Boom. Alright, there's my grant, there's my money. The staff room is set up, so now people won't be getting too terribly tired, hopefully. And we'll go ahead and put in another guard, just so that people can have more time off. And let's see. We will go ahead and we will need to set up utilities, we will need to set up electrical cable. Going through all the cells. There we go. And we also need to put in concrete walls dividing the cells. There we go. There we go. That's unfortunate placement for a light, but it is what it is. There we go. Alright, our first cells. And we will go ahead and, let's see, go to objects, a light, and we will put a light in each of these cells. Because they were stupid enough to put a light there. Though, well, I guess that's not really their fault. And there's a lot of the prison that we just don't get to see. And there aren't lights in so much of the prison. The lighting is just awful. There's no guards watching the holding cell, which is terrifying. We should probably fix that. There we go. And she will immediately wander off to God knows where else. To, I guess, watch the yard. Yeah, the yard really needs watching, apparently. 4 whole guards. It's very, very curious. I can't wait until I can get proper guard routines set up. That way we can have people actually watching the cells instead of watching the yard and watching the canteen. I guess we're a bit understaffed right now. Oh, I lost a prisoner at some point. At some point, one of the normal security prisoners just left. Well, I'm curious what that means. Whoopsie doodles. Okay. Alright then. I don't know what to think about that. Whatever, I guess we'll start work on cells so that people can actually be put in proper cells. Instead of just the sitting and shitting together in the holding cell. Alright, and they each need a bed and a toilet. So let's go to object. And let's find bed. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. And there we go. And let's grab a toilet for each of these guys. And we will need to set up plumbing for them as well. Let's see, keep the large pipe going. It's a good thing water doesn't really need to be upgraded at any point. Ah, shit. Yeah, where did I put the toilets? I think I put the toilets there, okay. There we go. And we will have proper cells. Alright. And we can take another grant. So we will go ahead and take prison maintenance. That seems reasonable. Alright, so for prison maintenance, we need to go ahead and set up another office. Let's extend this hallway here. Oh, wow, okay, yeah. Alright, there we go. Now we're in business. Alright. And we will go ahead and... let's see. Oh, we're going to take out these walls here. And I don't know if anybody's actually going to get around to doing that, because we're kind of busy setting up the cells right now. And the first 4 people to get cells are Hunter, Luther, Sotomayor, and Hornick. Which leaves... Bringus? Bringus? Guy's name sounds like Dingus. Okay. And Lanquizen as the only 2 without proper cells. Yeah. Well, there's apparently a 3rd prisoner I can't see. And we're about to get another prisoner intake. Let's go ahead and hire more guards, I suppose, because that's going to be a thing. And with more guards, we should be able to handle the new prisoner intake while still working on more cells. And I do like the money, but I think after this next batch of prisoners, I'm going to have to shut down the prisoner intake for a little bit. because we need actual cells for the prisoners, not just the holding cell. Oh, Paul Scales. Yeah, we'll set you up with a cell eventually, brother. Let's see. Oh, Bringus has a cell. I'm not calling him Bringus going forward. He will be henceforth referred to as Dingus. I'm sure he did something to deserve it. Let's see. Yeah, we're going to need to... Have we started work on... Yes, we have started work on the new offices. And we will go ahead and also start work on the new hallway. There we go. Hang on. Alright, let's do some math here. So, the cells I have right now, let's keep them even, are 5 in length. So, let's go ahead. That's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we will want to extend it to, let's say, 13 to give space for a hallway. I think? Yeah, we'll adjust as we go on. And we're going to need to take out that. And hang on. Let's see. Let's go ahead and knock down these walls to give a passageway. And we're going to have to eventually knock down these walls as well, but we're just setting up a hallway for now. You know, I was hoping that I would get time to talk about, you know, what I want to do with the channel, but I'm actually getting really deeply into this. I guess that's how it do. That be how it do. Oh, these are going to be one room, I guess. Ah, well. I'll live with it. And the workers are really tired. Alright, let's put in more workmen so that the workmen that are present already can take a break. And you just go find something to do. There's always something to do around these parts. Let's see. We have more prisoners than we can feed right now. The new prisoners did arrive. Buckwell, Noel, unknown? Unknown, Patricia, unknown. Oh, what is happening? Oh, Luther, what are you doing? Luther? He's making a run for it. Yeah, let's go ahead and shut down the prisoner intake. There we go. He's just gonna get away. Well, that's amusing. That is actually really funny. So, Luther's gone, and the guards were just like, okay, sure. He's the police's problem now. That's one less prisoner I've got to deal with. Look on the bright side. So, that's the problem with construction, I guess. I probably should have waited to take out those walls, then. It is what it is. Oh, I think we've got 2 escapes. That's fantastic. I didn't even notice the first escapee. That's my favorite part. Alright, let's see. Oh, hello. This guy needs to be put in solitary? No solitary cells are available. Cantlow, yeah. Yeah, we're gonna have to put in another solitary cell, apparently. Good to know! Alright, let's go ahead and set up the new cell block. Let's see, not 7 in length. 6 in length? Is 6 in length good? Hang on, let me... brain... is my brain gonna work today? Whatever, maybe the people here will just get slightly longer or slightly shorter cells. That's how it is. Live with it. Alright, and that they will need... Oh, we do not want to set up those cells yet, actually. Okay, well, I guess we're just setting them up for now. Yeah, and there will be no walls there temporarily, but it is what it is. And we will put in... Well, I don't want to open up the wall again, because another escapee is just going to get out. So I guess we'll just wait until that foundation is finished. Alright, I guess that's what we'll do, I guess. Yeah, sure, alright. Alright, let's put in some proper walls here and here. And then we will put in, let's see, regular doors here and here. And whoever gets an office there gets to have 2 doors. Cool. Lucky them. That was an unnecessary amount of money that I just spent, but that's how I do it. And we need to set up more power so that the lights here actually function. And speaking of power, we're also going to need to set up lights here. And let's go ahead and have everybody take out the walls here so that there is an actual entrance. I kind of want to set up a perimeter wall of some kind now, which is kind of a big project, but probably worth it. It would require the workers to pretty much just ignore everything that's going on in the prison, though, which is a difficult expense for certain. Alright, there we go. With those walls taken out, we will be able to set up the cell blocks. Alright, you know what? I'm going for it. I'm going for it. It'll save me money in the long run. Perimeter wall going up. Okay. This is going to cost me a lot of money. Oh, it's going... Yep, there we go. $261. $231. Not as much as I was expecting, honestly. Alright, and... Let's see. Yeah, I guess we'll just... Yep, there we go. And we will put in, let's see. What doors will we put in? A standard gate, a staff gate, right. Staff gate, there we go. And a standard gate. Yep, there. And there's that. Alright, and it's going to take them a long-ass time to do that, so let's go ahead and get some workmen out. And that was a big expense, but it'll save me money in the long run, and that's the point. And while they're working on that, I suppose we'll set up further orders. Let's see. There we go, 5, and... Yep, and we will go ahead and set up walls here, 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 here. We'll fix that later. Everyone's working on getting the fence up. With the fence up, people won't be able to escape even if I make an error during construction. Or at least they'll be able to escape, but by tunneling, which will hopefully take them longer than just fucking booking it like Luther did. Oh, the audacity of that is hilarious. Okay, what else were we working on? Yes, we did need... Okay, we can set up an office here. That's nice. We will go ahead and set up... where's the office option? There it is. An office there, an office there. And let's get the appropriate objects. A filing cabinet and another filing cabinet. A office desk. Whoever's sitting there gets to have the intimidating middle of the room position. And whoever's in here will just stay there. Go with some different designs for the room there. Some variation. And once those get set up, we can buy a... what's his name? The foreman. Yes, the foreman. And that way we can start setting up groundskeeping, cleaning, and all that.